Launch sequence activated. Prepare for light speed.
Intelligent, keeping the missing relevant with Mr. E, Mrs. E. Let's not forget the sweet and E, and of course the best Grand E, unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company. Unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.
Good morning. Welcome to the Mr.ECrimecast, everyone. I am Mr. E. I am joined today by Mrs. E, and we have our guest, Auntie, joining us a little bit later this morning. It's not used to seeing just the two of us up on the screen. That kind of jarred me there a little bit. But good to see everyone again. We've been away for a little while, and it's so good to see all the familiar faces in the chat there. Appreciate all the support and all the welcome back. We really do have an amazing community with our crime dogs here. So I want to say hello to Angel Wings and Dreaming of Blue Skies, Deanna, who just became a new member. Thank you for that. Lisa Be Always. Let's see, Pamke Bear, Marlena, Grandma Chachi, Cece, Real Me Too. Good to see you here, and thank you for the hugs and prayers for Middle E and being a member for 16th month. I think Real Me Too's got the longest streak, right? Didn't we figure out that Real Me Too's probably been a member the longest? Maybe tied with a couple of others.
Maybe Dreaming as well.
Yeah, maybe Dreaming too. Lisa Be Always became a YouTube member also. Thank you for that. And I don't, it's been so long since we've been here. I think that the last stream we did was Charlie Kirk.
It was.
And that feels like an eternity ago.
It does.
That happened.
We've had a lot.
But that's how long we've been away. So I don't think we've ever had a break that lengthy. So Bliss Blessings, good to see you too. Just all the great comments, and we are happy to be back doing this too. I know Auntie is excited to be back also. She loves doing this and is looking forward to joining us. She's just got to finish up a phone call and then she'll be on here shortly, I believe. So but there's so much going on. I was looking at what to do. We're doing our weekly Crimecast this morning. Something we had intended to do every Friday was the goal. And I don't know how many we've missed now, 6, 7 or so, but that was originally the plan. And I was looking back on all of these cases and everything that we've been following. There's so many to update. There's just no way we could do it all today.
No,
so,
we're behind.
Yeah. There's some cases we followed pretty in depth that we are way behind on.
Yes.
That we'll almost have to, I think over the next month or two, just designate various live streams to just Jack and Lily and Sebastian and Devlin and different cases that have had a lot of developments in the last few weeks, but some have had kind of minor updates that we're going to go over today. I think most of you are aware and know why we were gone.
But put a 1 in chat if you know our story.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty on the 1 in chats, and hit the like button if you're coming in. That helps us a lot.
That helps us a lot. Since we have not been doing posting, I'm sure the algorithm's not going to like us much.
No, they like consistency, don't they? And once every 2 months is not very consistent.
No, it's not.
But we just had to be away. So, let's see. So it looks like. Yeah, I think most everyone is aware of what's been going on. But if you are kind of new to us, fronting us for the first time, our son's had some ongoing health issues since December, and he had a tumor return.
Well, start from the beginning.
Okay.
December 2024, the week before Christmas.
Yeah, so a week before Christmas, he had what we thought at the time maybe maybe a stroke, Bell's palsy, those kind
Mm-hmm.
of symptoms. Turned out to have been a tumor, had that removed, recovered pretty well.
Really well.
And he bounced back pretty quickly with that one, actually. But it did turn out to be a glioma. And so, we which is a scary situation. They believed at the time that they had a good chance of getting it completely and intact. And of course, you don't know. There's about a 50-50 chance of that. And so he came back. Oh, what month was it? Was it September?
Well, we kept going back and forth with MRIs. Sometimes they thought they saw something. Sometimes they thought it was necrosis. Sometimes they didn't think they saw anything.
Yeah, every MRI result was a little different.
Oh,
but we were getting them about once a month. Hello, Auntie. Thank you for joining
Hello.
us. Did your phone call go well?
All 1 hour and 47 minutes
Oh.
of it. Yes.
So,
It's my other little part-time job that I was working on. So it was an important call. So I had to take it. And I'm so glad it's over.
I bet you are. Hour 47 minutes. It
was a long call. And halfway through, the first person I talked to had taken care of everything I needed. But because they wanted to double check everything, they sent me to another person and escalated it to a higher level. And then I had to redo it all again because they wanted to make double sure that it was okay. So
I'm sorry about my lighting too. Middle E is the person who does my lighting, and it's just not right. So
no, it doesn't look.
It's weird. I know. I don't want to bother.
You almost look olive.
I know. He had it set up a certain way, and it's just not working out.
Yeah,
that's better.
We'll get him.
Yeah, that's a little better.
That actually is better there. Auntie, I was just basically catching everybody up on what had happened with the surgery for people that really didn't know what had been going on. Most of our audience, I think, has seen our community posts and those kinds of things. But we had some symptoms return, and then had the MRI come back not looking great. And so the bright side is that surgery was an option.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did another surgery, the same surgery, same side of the head and everything. This one was much larger, so it had grown really quickly. They didn't get all of it.
No, they didn't.
But the way the surgeon described it to us was that, imagine that you removed the tree trunk, but like there's a branch that they were not able to remove because it was just in a part of the brain that if you had done that, it would have caused permanent damage. But he didn't see it anyway in the surgery. The surgery is actually fascinating. The way they did the I don't remember the name of the medicine, but there's a medicine they give that makes that.
This was something they did differently than last time.
It's like a fluorescent, and so they can visibly see.
They had to do it in the dark.
Any cancerous tumor while they're doing the surgery, and they only do it apparently on surgeries when they know it's a cancerous tumor. Right. So like the first time they weren't sure, so they didn't do it, but this time they did. So you had to be like in a dark room and everything before, and couldn't be exposed to light. Had to have all the windows. It was really interesting, but anyway,
couldn't be exposed to light for 48 hours after either.
That's crazy.
I mean, like even little lights, they were very cautious.
Phone lights, anything.
Yeah, they didn't want phones like near the face. Like little ambient light was kind of okay, but they were very, very careful about that. But anyway, he didn't have any issues with that. But then after the surgery, he's had a lot of side effects this time. It's in this side of the brain, so it affects the right side, right? And it's in that motor area. So, last time he had some, trouble dropping objects occasionally, a little bit, some slurred speech and things of that nature.
But not like this.
But this was, no use of the right or left arm at all. And the speech was much more severe, where he was saying maybe like one word at a time.
He's worked up.
And so, but they have said that the neurosurgeons and the therapists all believe that it's temporary and eventually will come back. That basically just the synapses in the brain have to find their new paths and recover. So they don't believe any permanent damage or anything like that from the surgery.
That's what they think right now.
That's what they say. Nothing that they could see that they believed was like that. And he has, over the last, I don't know where we're at, 7 weeks out, I think, something like that.
I don't know.
We spent a week in the hospital, 2 weeks in rehab.
First
and
few
then
days in ICU, and then a week in the hospital,
Yeah.
and then how many weeks?
it was a full 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We were in the rehab facility, and which was good because he had the OT, PT, speech, all that every day, and
he came home in a
he-
wheelchair.
came home in a wheelchair, and he's walking with a cane now.
He went from a wheelchair to a walker to a cane. So he's still, he is progressing, even though he still cannot move his foot or his right hand pretty much at all.
Yeah.
And his language is significantly delayed.
Wow.
Yeah. And like Kel was saying, daughter went through a similar thing with a brain injury due to her getting bacterial meningitis. And several folks have been through situations like that. I've met a lot of people just
Around
various similar situations, stroke victims, things that go through things like this. And it's just going to be a longer road back.
They say the brain is such an incredible organ that the things that it can do to repair itself is really incredible. I was watching the little boy that the president had honored, DJ. He's had 13 total surgeries now. When he had his first one, when he was like 6 or 7, they told him he had 5 months to live, and now he's like 14. And he fights every day. He's amazing. But he was actually honored last night on an award show, the Patriot Awards last night. He received an award, and he came out and talked, and every time they were ready for him to wrap it up, I got one more thing. And he talked and talked and talked, but he has, it's incredible what he has been through and still resilient. So I thought that was inspirational for me. With middle E, I know he's going to rebound and do great.
Yeah. And it's that part of it is frustrating for him. He's right-handed. And so it's the right arm. And so he's, and the hand, what they said they think will be
the last thing
to come back. But that they believe it'll come back, so they're doing everything and it's been just little tiny, it's like if you blink, or if the babies, it's true baby steps. It's just little bits here and there. He almost can't even notice how much better he's doing, but you almost have to remind him. You go, man, you wouldn't have been able to do that a week ago.
Right.
Think back to a week ago. You weren't doing this.
And he gets frustrated, right? Rightfully so.
Sure.
But for the most part, he's had a pretty good attitude, I think, considering everything he's going through and considering the fact that he can't really do anything. We've gotten him some stuff where he can, like a lap desk that'll hold a book for him if he wants to read. But mostly he wants to watch junk television. That's,
what else you gonna,
that's really what he wants to do.
Can't blame him.
Crochet asked, do they know what caused the tumors? No, we actually did a genetic test, and it doesn't look like it's genetics. Surprisingly, for those of you who don't know, our daughter had leukemia 5 years ago, and Middle-E donated his bone marrow and saved her life. And so she's doing great. We're going on December will be 5 years since she had her bone marrow transplant, right?
Yeah. So 5 years is when they're officially in full remission. Although they really kind of tell you 3 years is where they kind of feel like you're good with the bone marrow. But 5 years technically true remission and all that. We
haven't, been the luckiest when it comes to health in our family. No, I'll just tell you. I had cancer 10 years ago. Auntie, how many years for you?
Mine was 2010.
So, and then Granny had hers,
1998, October of 1998.
So,
and hers was stage 3. She was pretty advanced.
Right.
But
they call her the miracle patient because she shouldn't have survived it.
No. And
we're very blessed.
We are.
And everyone, Taibei Lux asking, is there anything we can do? And, we're just asking everyone to pray. Just continue prayers. We believe in that. And we're all still here. And the surgery, he came out with anything without anything permanent. I know. But we just ask for continued prayers and continued healing for him. We're doing a lot more still kind of on our own here, but with treatments and different traditional and alternative treatments, and just kind of doing everything we can to give, to heal. So
he is doing chemo. He's doing an intravenous and also a chemo pill right now because he really did not want to have a port installed.
Yeah.
His sister, we almost lost her due to her port.
Yeah,
And
she
so-
got a terrible infection.
And
Mhm.
I think that scared him. I don't know, but he doesn't want any part of a port. So we're trying it this way, and if this doesn't work, we'll try the other.
Did you have a port?
Yeah, I've got my scar
Yeah, I do too.
somewhere.
I do too. Somewhere.
My scar's terrible.
Yeah, mine actually. My
Yours
plastic
just doesn't look bad.
No, my plastic surgeon, because I had so much plastic surgery because I had breast cancer. I had, had so much reconstruction that my plastic surgeon's the one that took mine out, and he was really good at, being able to mask that. So
Mhm.
it's still there. I can see it, but most people don't notice it.
Yeah, we appreciate all the support, and I want to also thank everybody that has reached out. We've had countless messages, texts,
Yes.
cards sent, phone calls. I know lots of YouTubers and TikTokers have been asking their audiences to pray, and we just appreciate all of that so much. So thank you for all of that, and we're probably one day we'll go back and try to thank all these people individually that have reached out and helped. We're still kind of in it a bit.
I'll tell you who checks on me most often is Dreaming of Blue Sky and Sandy Beaches and Real Me Too. They have really been there for us, and
Oh yeah.
I appreciate it so much. And actually, we even had a fun visitor. Do you want to tell them about our fun visitor? I think that's hysterical.
I don't know. Do you want to? Well,
People know. Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, Tony Mathis came and visited us while we were in the rehab, and he actually went way out of his way to come and visit. Something he didn't really have to do, but it was very, very nice of him. I think he was going to see Seth too, or something, or
he had
Going
business
through the
trip
area.
nearby.
Business trip. Yeah, but he
and,
he kind of swung through Nashville and stopped and visited. It was great to see him. And when you're in the rehab for 2 weeks too, you do appreciate the visitors, and so he came in. It was great. He reaches out once in a while. It's been very nice to
he checks on
check on us, make sure, just ask how we're doing.
He could care less if we're doing YouTube or not. He's become a dear friend of our family, and we appreciate it.
Yes, actually, he's a great guy. And and countless other, you almost hate to say names in a way because several people have really been great.
A lot. Lots of people
leave
have checked
people
on
out,
us. A lot of people have checked on us.
But anyway, we do appreciate all of you, and thank you for that. So,
I'll try not to cry.
I know.
Sorry.
Well, we had to get everybody updated, and anyway, we appreciate everybody being here, and we are going to do our weekly Crimecast now.
Yes.
If you are a little new to us, or it's been a while, this is we try to do this every Friday. We're going to try to get this back on track. And anything before we get into that?
Yes. We've had so many things that I want to recognize, starting with Hobo's Life had been a member for 8 months. Thank you so much for your continued support. You've been missed. Prayers for the entire E family. Thank you, Hobo's mom. And then Bliss Blessing. Welcome back, E family. Happy 1 year. Oh, a member for 12 months. Thank you so much. We appreciate that so much.
I love her puppies.
I know. They look like ours.
Kinda.
Except bigger. And then Blessed Happy Nana became a member. I think she was. Maybe she renewed. Thank you, Nana. We appreciate you. And Lisa B. Always was a member, I think, and renewed. Thank you, Lisa. We appreciate you. And then, of course, our wonderful Real Me Too has been a member for 16 months and sending love, hugs, and prayers to Middle E. Thank you so much. And then Deanna, I know she was a member and she's renewed. Thank you, Deanna.
Thank you for that.
And Rob Beanie too. Thank you, Rob Beanie. We appreciate you. And then Dreaming of Blue Skies has been a member for 15 months. So there's the debate.
Wow.
So 15 months. Thank you so much, Dreaming. And she has been just amazing.
Oh, yeah.
She says, I've missed you all so much. Well, we've missed you guys too. And then also Hobo's Life gifted 10 Mr. E memberships. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you doing that. That is awesome. Thank you so much. And if you received a gifted membership from Hobo's mom, please tell her thank you. That was very kind. Thank you. We really do appreciate it. And then Elizabeth Myers, member for 14 months. Oh my goodness.
Wow,
thank you so
Elizabeth.
much.
Good to see you.
Glad to see you all are back. Well, we're happy to be back. I don't know how I'm hoping we'll get on a regular schedule. We've got a lot of therapies and different things we have to work around, but we're going to try.
Yeah. We're going to try to at least get the Friday thing back on track, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because we really enjoy the Friday weekly roundup that we do. I think that's one of our favorite things we've been doing. So I think we'll try to make sure we get this back on track.
And Taipei Lux has been a member for 8 months. So many prayers. You all have been missed. Thank you, Taipei. We appreciate you too. And Taipei also is going through a similar situation.
I know.
So we want to we want to extend prayers to all of our friends that are going through these things, including Taipei Lux.
I mean, there's so many people that have been through almost identical situations to us that have reached out and talked, and these kind of things affect all of us. Everybody's got stuff.
I'm going to put myself on the bottom because my lighting's terrible. There we go.
Aunt E, this is a Florida story. Are you familiar with this one with Gabby Terrelong?
I have heard just a little bit, not much.
So Hollywood, Florida is where this has happened.
That's down south.
Yeah. So how far away is Hollywood from
me? Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh, gosh, it's far.
Oh, it is?
Mhm.
It's
I
really
thought it-
far down. I can
just-
tell you.
Is it just outside of like Miami? Is it that area?
It's
While
kind
you-
of close to the Everglades, I believe.
Oh, okay.
While you both are discussing where Hollywood, Florida is, I wanted to welcome Jana. Jana just became a member. Thank you so much, Jana. We appreciate you.
It
We do,
is.
We do. Our membership has declined. Our subscribers have declined because
Yeah.
not
because
being live, yeah.
We're not there.
we get it. But thank you so much. That really does help.
I'm incorrect. It's not in Hollywood. I mean, it is not.
Hollywood's
It's in Broward, and it's kind of close to Miami, so it's not as far down as I thought. But it's in Miami area. It's
Is it
about
on like the west side or the east side?
It's close to the It's not the Gulf side. It's the other side. It's close to the Miami
okay.
metropolitan area.
Okay.
And Taipei says her brain tumor appointment is at the Cleveland Clinic and has been moved to December. Well, we will definitely keep you on our prayer list.
Absolutely. Well, this little girl, the missing person cases I do like to highlight if I can are the ones where I think the public could be some help.
Mhm.
And this is one of those. So because this little girl may have been missing for quite a while,
Mhm.
but it was unknown.
It was
So,
unreported. Yeah.
It was unreported. So she's.
Oh, this one. Okay. Yeah.
Are you familiar with this one?
A little bit. Not like you are, I'm sure.
So what happened was the mother, Gabrielle Patricia Terrelong, Gabrielle's the little girl. Her mother, Pasha, had been arrested a little bit earlier in the month of October, so prior to October 29th. And she had been picked up, I think it was for shoplifting. And but her daughter wasn't with her. And this woman had been living basically on the streets and hopping from sometimes staying with relatives, sometimes going back to the streets. And she seems to have addiction issues as well as possible mental health problems. So when she got picked up, for the shoplifting, after several days, the father hears about it. Let's see, the arrest was on October 17th by Margate police, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, shoplifting from a Dollar Tree. And she was 34 years old. And once the father realized she'd been in jail, he started wondering, well, okay, well, where's Gabby? And no one knows where this little girl is.
I think she was last seen in June. That somebody actually laid eyes on her was like mid-June.
Yes. So last known proof of life, according to authorities, is the Walmart on State Road 7 in Hollywood, Florida. 301 South State Road 7, Hollywood, Florida. That's what the affidavit says. The family told the detectives that the girl had been with the mother since birth, and that she was very protective of the little girl. Anywhere she went, the little girl went with her.
Mhm.
Kind of got the impression that sometimes relatives have said, why don't you let her just stay with us? And she
Mhm.
declined and took the little girl, even living on the streets. So the dad saw her last in May. We had the last known sighting in June, and then this arrest happens in October 17th.
Mhm.
So you've got July, August, September, October. So you got 4 months that this little 10-year-old girl could have been disappeared, and the mother's not talking. So, yeah, it sounds like they had been sleeping in alleys and that kind of thing. And so take a look at this little girl, especially if you're in that Florida area. And she could be with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she could be anywhere. 10 years old, she's not surviving alone. So she's probably with an adult, you would think.
I would think so. Yeah.
If so hopefully there's going to be, hopefully they're going to find her.
Such a cute little girl.
I know. And this is actually this is me a very frustrated situation that you have a 10-year-old living on the streets with her mother. And where's any kind of social services stopping this? Why isn't this report being made by any,
Right.
How do you see a 10-year-old sleeping in an alley?
Somebody has to know about it. I wonder if she was enrolled in school. School should have been reporting this situation to the authorities. That should have been done if she was in school. However, she was last seen in June. So she may have been going to school and then became homeless somewhere after school was out or was unknown. But you would think.
Yeah, I don't see a mention of school. FBI just said she would travel between Central and South Florida. So those would be, if she's got any control over where she's going, those would be areas she'd be familiar with. Man, but the family knew that the family knew because they knew she had unpredictable housing situations. This is what the way the article calls it. So she
looks like she has a.
Everyone knew she was at risk. But just tragic. I mean, that this.
There's not been a lot of talk about it in the Florida area, really. When it first was reported, you heard about it for about a week or two, but I haven't heard a lot since then.
So what about Margate, Florida? Is that close to Hollywood, Florida?
Let me look.
While you're looking, I want to tell you, or I want to show that GTO guy here has been a member for 8 months. Continued prayers for you, Middle. He's changed his name to Sling Ludwig. When you guys do this stuff, we're confused enough as it is.
Right.
But no, it's okay. I'm teasing. We appreciate your membership and thank you for your help. And I forgot I was supposed to take away your wrench if you wanted me to, but if you want to continue to be a mod, you are welcome to be.
Margate is between Boca Raton and Fort Lauderdale as you're going down the coast, but it looks like it's inland just a few minutes. It's not right on the coast. It's kind of near Pompano Beach, Florida. But it's more inland. It's not right on the beach.
And also our beautiful Kelsey has been a member for 13 months. Thank you, Kelsey. It's so good to see you guys. I mean, you think that you don't want to do this stuff. You kind of just want to block the world out, but it does really help me to see you guys and interact with all of you. We appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my goodness. Look who's here.
I don't know who we got.
Our buddy, Nick.
Welcome. Hi, hey, Nick. Good to see you.
Hi, Nick.
Good to see you, Nick. Thanks for coming
Daisy
by.
All the friends are coming by to visit.
Yeah,
it feels like we're having a big party at our house.
Little reunion. Little reunion.
There was one that I was going to show, and it's not letting me click. I don't know what's going on. It won't let me show it. I don't have any control anymore.
Is this a different case or a different detail on this?
Yeah, it was CPS. Rob Beanie said it won't. I don't know why it's not working anymore, but it won't let me show any of the posts
on the comments.
On the comments, it won't let me. But it was Rob Beanie. She said
this
CPS.
One?
Yeah, no, she said CPS dropped it because the aunt couldn't find her to serve the papers.
Oh,
she couldn't be located.
It said that the aunt may have tried. The aunt may have tried to adopt her, is what she said as well. That they couldn't find her to serve the papers.
So there was some effort being made there. Well, that's good. The mother is being charged with 1 count of child neglect without great bodily harm. She has a bond of $100,000. She is still in jail, I believe, at least as of Thursday. She's ordered to not have any contact with Gabby. And if she is released, she'll be on a GPS monitor. She'll have drug testing. She's going to have a mental health evaluation. And And she, oh, and by the way, the mother's story was that she should be with the father. Father says, no, I haven't seen her since May.
Oh, wow.
So I, I just really don't know other than seeing her in June at that Walmart. I don't even know how they tracked that down.
That is
anyway.
unusual that they could look at a Walmart security camera and find her.
Yeah.
By the way, I did not, since we weren't live in October, I did not give away any memberships.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd like to give away some.
Well,
if you don't
yeah,
mind.
do it now.
I'm going to send 5 right now. We'll do 5 more later in the on another stream. So if you got a membership, yay.
Awesome.
Let me do a description on her too. So she is 4 feet 8 inches tall. She weighs about 100 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. And when she went, she was last known to be wearing a white t-shirt, long black pants, and white Crocs in Hollywood, Florida. Places she might go would be Walmarts or Dollar Trees, because that's where they often did their grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
And bus routes. She would be familiar with the bus routes. So if she is on her own in some way, which that might be how, but man, that is a troubling story.
It is.
But she could be out there. So that's a face we want to share. What a cute little girl too.
Oh,
I mean,
she is
precious.
Adorable. So hopefully.
Hey, Jen, welcome in. Detective Mom, all the people. I missed a lot of this stuff because my eyes were full of tears a few minutes ago. So nice to see everybody.
My StreamYard's not working.
You want to close it out and come back? Are you in Safari and not in?
No, I'm
Chrome?
in Google Chrome.
I don't
But
know. Then.
I
Maybe
don't
an
know.
update.
I don't know. It just won't let me pull up
Won't let you do anything?
let me see if I can. No, when I click on show,
Mhm.
show a. Oh, there it went. Okay, it finally worked.
Well, good morning, show poodles.
Good to see you, show poodles. And
You won't get penalized because you're late, right?
no tardies.
Yes, not today.
So I'm going to move on to our
Aw.
next.
I love this. Sandra says, so good to see you. I'm a silent watcher, but I pray for you all. God bless your son. Thank you so much.
That's
so
okay,
kind
Sandra.
of you.
I'm a silent watcher on a lot of streams too. I do the same thing. Sometimes I go and say hi, but I usually just silent watch. Also. But I get it.
I do that as well.
Oh my gosh,
goodness.
Elizabeth.
Oh my stars.
Oh wow, Elizabeth, that is so sweet.
That is so kind of you. Y'all are gonna make me cry. Okay,
right.
Sorry.
I'm so glad you are back. Prayers to you and your family and Middle East. Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth. That is very sweet of you.
Her pictures look so familiar, like someone I used to know and where I used to live. She looks just
really?
like, yeah, she does. She looks just like her. It's not her, but they look very similar.
You never know.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Well,
that was very
Elizabeth.
kind of you. Kind. And actually, while I'm thinking about it too, while we were away, we got a PayPal from Opal. Opal sent us a PayPal, Opal Sisk.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And somebody anonymously gifted us 10 cups of coffee.
So, oh, wow.
You still don't know who that was.
I don't know who it was.
Oh, well, thank you to whoever that was.
Pebbles is here too. Grandma Chachi, all the friends. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I wish my face wasn't so big so you all wouldn't have to see me make my cry faces. Sorry. Anyway.
I know. I'm sorry. I got you going a little there. Sorry
well, I mean, it's an emotional situation.
I know.
For the first few weeks after surgery, all I did was cry. So I think I'm making progress for sure.
Oh yes, yes, we are. We just needed some time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot to process.
It was a lot. So I'm going to move to an update. These are some of my favorite kind.
Oh, thank you, me and you. I don't feel very beautiful. I was thinking about a facelift today. I was watching a facelift story. The lady was saying that it was just absolutely terrible. Like she had to be spoon fed.
The pain.
The
discomfort.
Boy, you see some of the before and afters though, and I'm like, whoa.
This lady went to Turkey and she she looks gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, but it took a full year for her to recover.
I hate when you talk this way though about the facelifts and things because I'm always scared of the cat lady thing, you know. Don't do it. You look great. Don't do it. You know.
Yeah,
there's no reason.
I did Botox once and I couldn't lower my eyebrows. That was like what
Oh, that was
Gosh,
a long time ago.
that was
That's a long time ago.
before little E was born.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried
and I
that
couldn't
once. and
lower my
I
eyebrows.
passed out.
You
I passed out at the doctor's office. So
With
I was like,
Botox?
they just were just doing a few areas. My friend was doing it, and there was a special with so many things. I thought, well, I want to try it one time just to see what it's like. And
I didn't know you passed
I didn't
out.
know this.
yeah, I passed out. Yeah, they had to get somebody there. They had to get me juice, and I was like, I said, "Is this common?" And she goes, "No." I was like, okay, well, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah.
And it was not, I mean, it wasn't a lot. It was like the minimal amount that most people would start out with. And I was
See,
like,
that's what they bait and switched me. So I was probably in my late 30s when I did that.
Uh-huh.
And all my friends, it was a Botox party at a doctor's office. I've never, whatever.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. But basically somebody hosted it, and whoever hosted it, depending on the number of Botox, I guess, what are they called?
units.
That they sell,
Mhm.
that person gets, like for every unit sold, that person gets a free unit.
Of course.
So they
Wait,
were the host of the
Just like
party.
Tupperware. or
It's like
whatever.
Tupperware.
Yes,
Exactly.
I get it.
So anyway, all my friends were, who were older, I might add, were getting 10, 5, because they would come in and I was watching them do it because it was a scary process to me because it's botulism, right?
Yes.
So I was looking at it and watching the whole process, and I watched everybody come in, people who were in my opinion in worse shape wrinkle wise than I was, right?
Well, yeah, sure.
So I watched the whole thing and I was like, okay, I can do this. And I said, well, all right. Well, the lady said, let me just evaluate you and then you can decide if you want to do it or not. And I kid you not, everybody was coming in getting 10 or 15, 20, something like that. And the lady goes, yeah, you're going to need about 40. No joke. And I said, I was just in shock. So 40 units.
Why?
Did
Why
you get
40?
40?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that was dumb.
I did, but I'll tell you the only thing that I don't feel like I looked that different. People just told me I looked well rested.
Because you're.
because my
Yes.
eyes were so big all the time.
Yes.
But yeah, it was so funny. They were like, "Yeah, you need 40," and I
think
was
I got
hurt.
10. I think I got 10.
Well, I don't even know what maybe she thought I was. Maybe she just thought I was a sucker. I don't know.
She might have seen.
I did
fall.
fall
They
for
always
it.
suggest more. And I told her what my concerns were, and they were like, "Oh, okay. Well, you don't want more here and here." And I'm like, "No." And
Mhm.
I was like, after I did it once, I was like, "No, not doing this again." Because I mean, to me, it's such a very subtle thing that only people that are up that close to you are going to notice that much.
Mhm.
And it took almost 2 weeks to actually take effect. Like it
Mine
didn't
was
work
lopsided.
initially.
They had to add more. Mine
Ugh.
was lopsided. But
It's just-
I've
think
got
it's
these natural indentions. Our dad had these, and I've inherited them. It's just what it is, and I'm not sure there's any fixing them, but it's just what it is. So I'm just gonna live with my wrinkles.
Yeah. It's just,
And no, Elizabeth, I haven't been to I've never lived in St. Louis, but Mrs. E has lived close to St. Louis.
I lived in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick, the hat sent us $1.99. I missed it.
Oh, well,
And
thank
I
you.
think
Thank you,
Elizabeth
Nick.
she also sent us a super sticker.
Oh, I haven't got. I'm so far behind.
Well, we got wrapped up.
We
in
got
our,
wrapped up in our
botulism.
Botox.
But here, that's Nick. Hang on.
Yeah,
Here,
and Nick, of course, with the orange and the green hearts, we appreciate that. The
Let's
orange
see
for
what it
our son, and
is.
of course the green for Sebastian Rogers.
Thank you so much.
But thank you for
Let me
that.
see. I don't know if I see it.
Who,
Did I miss
Elizabeth?
it?
I like the new avatar too, Nick. That looks good.
I
can't
must
get-
have missed it.
I can't get there it is. There's Elizabeth.
Well, thank you, Elizabeth, for this.
Where?
Too sweet to us. I don't know. She's on the screen.
I mean, where's the sticker though?
I don't know.
I can't do that part. You can see the stickers, right?
Well, thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
I don't. Okay, y'all, we're out of practice, so just bear with us.
We are rusty. I'm
Well-
surprised we were able to get this thing fired up at all. It's been
Well,
so long.
Like I said, my
was ready
lighting's
to-
jacked.
I was ready to go until I had this hour and 40-some minute phone call. And I was like, I told him when I got on, I need to get this done as
Aw.
quickly as possible.
Okay, Elizabeth sent us a cup of coffee, and she's also
Aw.
been a member for 12 months too. Thank you so much for all your support. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Very, very sweet of you, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. I was just going to say these are the kind of stories I look forward to doing because we've got justice to a certain extent, depending on how you look at this for Emmanuel Haro. No, you don't want to get into this yet?
It's not that. I don't know. I think there's more to this story than.
Oh, there
than-
definitely
yeah.
is. We still don't know where Emmanuel is.
Right.
But
Mrs. E, can you hide that comment? It won't let me.
Sure. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
so Jake, if you're not familiar with the story, this is one we covered a little bit back when it was happening. Emmanuel Haro, the 7-month-old, several people were covering this, and many of you were likely familiar with it. But it was what really got your attention on this case was just how obvious it was that the parents were lying.
From
Right.
the
They were,
get-go.
yeah, I mean,
Olaf.
it was like way worse than Susan Smith. I mean, it was just the most obvious.
So obvious. Oh,
I think it was the worst lying by guilty parents I've ever seen. We've seen some pretty bad ones, but they were ridiculous. It was just obvious to anyone.
and I think they had time to think up what they were going to do and still did a terrible job.
Yeah, their acting was bad. Their story made no sense. It was just very clear. So anyway, we've been following that case, and this guy is a monster. He brutalized another child to the point of
Right.
never having a normal life, and very likely did the same to Emmanuel. And he initially had pled not guilty to this, but met with the courts and has pled guilty. So he has now been sentenced to 25 years to life for for one count of murder for Emmanuel, assault on a child under 8 causing death, and filing a false police report.
Yeah. I agree with Kelsey. He
Yeah.
should have been imprisoned at the first time for life for
Exactly.
what he did to the daughter. And if the courts hadn't have failed, this child wouldn't have, he may not have been born if he was in jail, but he also would not have been brutally murdered.
Yeah, they're not. It wasn't an Oscar-worthy performance at all, Lisa.
No, it was not. Thank you for that, Lisa, too.
Aw, Shauna sent a sticker. Sorry, go on.
So he's going to serve at least 25 years, and then he'll get his sentence is actually consecutive too. So he'll have an additional 180 days for filing a police report, 6 years and 8 months for being a felon in possession of a firearm. So he's looking at the very earliest, maybe in his mid 60s or so, that he could potentially be out. And hopefully they never let this guy out again. But I don't know. It's California, and a lot of people who get released out there that shouldn't be.
Shauna Butterfly Kisses sent us a kitty cat, a black kitty cat sticker. Thank you so much. And Real Me Too, she sends. Okay, hold on. I'm behind in chat. Real Me Too. That's so sweet. She sent Middle E a gift card. I don't know if I told you that.
Yeah, you did. You
Yeah.
did. Yes, very, very sweet of you.
Thank you for that. He was so excited. Let's see. What was I doing? I was going to say thank you to the Real Me Too.
And Angel Wings is a member for 8 months.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
She says Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm done. I'm out.
Okay.
I can't even do it. So.
She says prayers and hugs for my beautiful dear friends. Love you, Mr. and Mrs. E and Andy. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you. And then Angel Wings said, "Oh, Angel Wings, we love you, and give Middle E a hug, please." I will. I've been hugging him a whole lot, but I'll give him extra hugs for you.
What I think is going to be interesting is to see what the mom does. What in this case?
My goodness,
Yes.
Hobo's mom's at it again. She gifted 20 memberships.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You guys are literally on the path to make me bawl today.
I know.
Wow,
I
look at
just
all
love
the
you
Thank you.
guys
Very
so
sweet.
much. If
We-
you received a gifted membership from Hobo's mom, please tell her thank you.
I'm looking to
Yeah,
see.
I think it's going to be interesting to see if she basically turns against him, or what if she's going to plead, because she, as of right now, she's still pleading not guilty. So I'm kind of curious to see how the story develops as to her case.
So her next hearing is January 21st, and what they call this is a felony settlement conference, which is exactly what Jake had. I'm reading actually from the DA's County of Riverside website, and he didn't make a plea deal. This is a plea he made directly to the court. So there's like a distinction there, I guess. So she's going to probably be in a similar situation on the 21st. She'll make her plea depending on what the court offers her. I don't know. I would guess she'll get less than he did.
Right.
Because I think they're viewing Jake as the main perpetrator here.
But we still don't have the baby.
But I don't understand why we don't have the baby. How did they not make that a
Priority?
part
Or
of,
yeah.
Part of I wonder if he told them that that's where he put them when he went out with them, and they're, they were out in the field, and maybe he's like, well, I don't know what happened, but this is where he was, and it just nothing else has happened with it, because I wonder if he just lied about where he was, or maybe something happened to the body. And
I wonder too, like these areas. I mean, California can get to some, depending on where he actually took him. It's possible he doesn't know exactly if it was like a desert area.
Well, it's possible that if there's wildlife,
and
I don't want to be graphic and disgusting, but it's possible that maybe he did leave him there and he's not able to be found at this point.
I think Real Me Too has a pretty good point too. She said they need to say where he is, but she believes he's in the landfill. And I think the garbage getting picked up and all that could have very, very well have something to do with it.
Well, that might be. If that's the case, I don't think they've disclosed that to the public, have they?
I don't think
they
so.
Have. Nothing I was reading today was saying that they may know, but and aren't saying publicly.
Okay. Couple things I wanted to read. Hobo Mom's message. She says, "Love you, E-family, and everyone." Well, thank you so much again for those gifted memberships. And then what else? Oh, Dreaming of Blue Skies just sent us a Cash App. So
well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. She's too good to us. She takes very good care of us.
And the chat pretty much wants no particular mercy for Jake.
I don't think
or
any.
her.
I don't
which
think
I agree with that.
And then Lisa B always is a member for 13 months. I can't believe that. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your support.
It's a flawed system, but I don't know how you fix this part. So there's a part of you that's like, well, he should just have life, no parole. But if it goes to trial, there's always the chance he gets out of it, right? You get that one juror that's like, well, we don't have a body. Maybe it was the mom and not Jake, or it's risky.
It's going to be interesting to see what goes on with her.
Unless
sounds like she's going to throw him under the bus and try not to have any part of it. That could be their plan, though, because they do have another child to think about. You know?
I wonder if there's any evidence that that child has been abused, because they really haven't talked about that at all.
No, probably.
And if he's got that tendency of anger toward children, period, and we've done it before, I would think that there would be some signs of abuse to that child as well.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Denise said he made a deal with the court, not with the DA, so they couldn't make stipulations on the deal. That makes sense.
I wonder, does him holding that information, does that hold any value for him down the road? Like where he could make a deal later of some kind to get an earlier release or something? Is that even a possibility?
I don't know. Real Me Too said that LE law enforcement said they had a good idea where he is, but seeing he hasn't been recovered, she thinks that means he's in the landfill, because they just, that's just kind of an impossible place to find an infant that size.
And
because we don't even know the date, right? It could have been a lot of time could have gone by, right?
Mm-hmm. And Angel Wings, we do have a Cash App. I don't know if it's on here or not. but yeah, we do. We've had it for a while. We don't, I think it comes through on Nightbot, like, here and there, but it's not anything that we really talk about much. I was just answering her.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure. That's okay. The other child is 2, Deanna says.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you want to talk about with Jake before I go to our next?
Not unless anybody has any questions,
No, that's just
All
kind of
right.
where we are.
Okay.
So this
now
is,
I'm getting ready to get fired up.
I know this is a story that's local to us that it's kind of been on our radar for a bit.
He's on our We Remember You video.
Yeah, if you watch
Yes,
our
he is.
regular live streams, he's one of the missing in Nashville that we highlight every time.
Oh, real quick, Angel Wings. I don't even know what our Cash App is. I'll see if I can find it. I have no idea. I know I put it in Nightbot a long time ago. Also, while I'm thinking about it, if you are a moderator for us, and I am putting together something for Christmas for our moderators. This is completely optional because I understand people don't necessarily want their addresses and things given to creators, and I do not blame you. But if I know a few already, but I want to send you guys gifts. So if you are, I'm going to send you a gift either way. There, you can get a gift mailed to you, or I can send you a gift via email. So if you wouldn't mind, I would really appreciate it if you could email us at, what's our email? Crimecast@proton.me. Please do that pretty soon because I need to, I'm working on something to, for the holidays for our moderators. So if you are a moderator, please reach out to me there. So I have your email address. And if you want to receive a gift mailed, then go ahead and send your mailing address. And if not, we completely understand.
So Real Me Too is saying about Jake Haro that the judge made it clear that if the laws change in the future, that's not an option for Jake. I didn't listen to the hearing, so I didn't know that. So he can't make a deal to get out earlier.
Okay.
Based on that's what she's answering there for me.
Sorry, I really don't know our Cash App.
Oh, it's some Dreaming of Blue Skies put it up. It's
okay.
I Mr.ECrimecast.
I had no idea. Thank you. I know she knows it.
So, do you want to get into this one?
Mac. Yeah, I'm this one, y'all. I'm fired up about this.
Well, we kind of pick our stories based on the ones that just get our attention. And this is one that we've kind of been watching for a while. Mrs. E in particular has been interested in this.
Can I give a bit of a backstory for my?
Sure.
I tried to research this last year.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find anything about this child at all. Nothing.
Right.
And just recently, some information has come out that I didn't realize the backstory behind this missing child. But I really did research. I researched pretty heavily, and I could not find anything about his status. So anyway, now you can go. And also, real quick, Sharon Marlowe gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Sharon. That was so kind of you. I hope you were doing well. Prayers to you as well. And I don't know how to say that. Arkulak. Became a member. Well, welcome. I feel like you've already been a member, though. Maybe you renewed.
I don't know that name, though. They've changed their name.
The names are weird right now because, I don't know, YouTube's been doing some funky stuff. So anyway, well, thank you for becoming a member.
So this young man, his name is Tony Metcalf. And
and if you received a gifted membership from Sharon Marlowe, please tell her thank you.
I mean, this is one of those stories too where there's a very good chance he's out there somewhere. And so this is a face to kind of, especially if you're in the Middle Tennessee, Nashville area. It's very, I think, likely possible he's bouncing around from place to place. So what happened? Halloween of last year, so 2024, his older brother, who was 15 years old, he was 14, and took his life, and in his home with a firearm. And the mother has had a fairly long criminal history, and she's not supposed to have weapons like that at all. But she had taken the boys out target practicing, even just to teach them how to use them, like a week earlier, before this happened. Okay, so when police are called that Halloween night, part of what the mom did is she had 6 other weapons in the home, put them in a backpack, and tried to hide them because she's not supposed to have those. It's her roommate. This woman's name is Tabitha Ward, is the mom. The roommate kind of ratted her out and told her about the weapons and how she tried to hide the backpack and everything. And from the first responders on their way, he was apparently barely alive, made it to the hospital, and passed away at Vanderbilt.
Terrible.
So she got charged with criminally negligent homicide, as well as multiple counts of evidence tampering, felony weapon possession, aggravated child endangerment, custodial interference, harboring runaways, and contributing to the delinquency of minors. Her bail or bond was $116,000. I guess I can put her picture up here, couldn't I? So is that showing her? So there's Tabitha. So in the meantime, somehow her son's disappeared. And he was last seen in the Bellevue, Nashville area. So Bellevue is kind of on the west side of Nashville. It's actually a fairly nice area. Where he disappeared was right off Highway 70, if you're from Middle Tennessee, and was last seen walking to a park. Didn't take any items with him to give you the indication that he might be running away. And that's it. And he's been gone since. And Mrs. E is right. This is a very difficult case to research. Some family members speak out, but they're usually kind of angry. The mom has actually spoken out a few times in various comment sections of Facebook posts and such. But it's all basically like, stop bothering us, stop harassing us, that kind of thing. But so let me pull.
So you think possibly he's just like bouncing around as a basically a runaway?
So the mom had apparently taught the boys to not trust Child Protective Services and to run away from them when they go into group homes and stuff like that. So that's why it looks like it's possible he just, thought he was going to get taken away again and just slipped off on his own. But we don't know. We don't know this. We don't know what their situation is. Mom's facing some serious jail time, and her hearing or her arraignment is coming up on December 3rd.
Well, it was supposed to be the other day, and I think it got postponed.
Yeah, the article I'm looking at, let's see here. Yeah, I think it's December 3rd is her next date. And
I screenshotted it yesterday. Let me look.
But I think this is a weird story, and I think there's more to it. We both kind of feel like there's something going on here.
That's sad. And it's been quite some time. How long's he been missing since?
Let me go find the official date. I don't know. Like I said, this is not the easiest story to find.
What's his name again?
Tony Metcalf.
Metcalf. I remember him from our closing thing. Tony Metcalf.
I thought I screenshotted it. I guess I didn't.
Thank you, HM Hands. These are an old pair. I actually have a crack in them.
The last date was May 27th of 2024. So this would be, 7 months after his brother passed. He was 5'4", 14 years old at the time. Weighed 110 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. And he was living off of Highway 70 in between Sawyer Brown Road and Highway 70 out in Bellevue.
Oh, so you were able to track that down further. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad area at all.
It's not a bad area. It's not far from like a Publix and a Dunkin' Donuts. It's a fairly busy little area. And
just so you understand, it's not far from, it's a little far, but it's not crazy far from Loveless Cafe.
Oh, okay. Oh, that is a nice area.
Yeah, that's like
not a scary, sketchy area at all.
No, we cut through Sawyer Brown when we go to Loveless Cafe.
Yeah. So
okay.
That's where
remember Chaffin's Dinner Barn, the theater.
Yes.
That,
Yes.
it's closer
But-
to that.
There's
Okay.
weird things about this story. There's things I don't understand with these missing person cases, like the park he was walking to. You can't find that information anywhere. Why is that not? Why is the last?
Why is it not readily available?
Why don't
Yeah.
we know the name of the park? Just things like that. I just don't understand. But it is also why it's like everything else. If the children doesn't have an advocate, the hope drops tremendously. You have
Right.
to have that one relative that's going to be out there
Well, and you see
getting
some,
the information out.
Well, and his
You see
mom's
some
been pretty
people-
hostile in some of the Facebook posts I've seen too.
Well, I was
Yes.
going to say, you see a lot of people start a Facebook group and people join on, and it just builds and builds and builds depending on people getting out there and getting your name out there. And a case that it reminds me of that is absolutely huge is that Amy Bradley case. She's been missing for years and years, and she still has thousands of people that go to that page and turn in tips and leads from her case. She's the one was the early 20-year-old lady that disappeared on the cruise. She was there with her family and her brother, her mom, her dad, and her brother, and she disappeared on the cruise, and they never found her. I don't know if you're familiar with Amy Bradley, but it's a huge case. It was one I followed it years
I
ago.
kind of remember it. Yeah.
Well, they just came out with a new documentary, and I've watched all of it. It's very good. And there's they think that she was taken and human trafficked, and they have had different people sightings with her. But my point was that, it just shows you that people that stay after it and advocate for their child and continue, it grows and grows and grows. And I mean, if you don't have somebody, it makes all the difference in the world as to what can
remember
happen.
his.
I know the
mom's-
case you're talking about now because I heard Pat Brown talking about this.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched the documentary. I've watched the brother do just recent interviews. There's been a whole big renewed interest since this documentary came out on Netflix.
I'll just play devil's advocate on that documentary though, just because of Pat Brown. But her take was that she's not trafficked, and that
I think they think that also there could be another group involved with her disappearance.
right. I know the documentary says that, but Pat Brown's rebuttal is there's no need to traffic a woman like that, and it makes me think of like Sebastian Rogers a little bit, like when people say that they think that these people are trafficked, they don't really fit the victimology at all. And what Pat Brown is getting at is you don't have to go on a cruise ship, find a woman. How old was she when she disappeared? Like in her 30s or 40s? Or
No,
something like that?
23.
Okay, so she's 23, but she's still believed to be out there being trafficked today, right? Is the theory?
Right. And they think that she's probably was taken and they threatened her family and that they told her, that's just the theories that the family's going on. And I mean, they've gone to Barbados and the areas where she's been spotted. I mean, there've been people that she said what her name was and ran into her in a bathroom. There's different eyewitnesses. If you watch the documentary, it makes you think that she is still alive for sure.
Okay, well, maybe so. I was just saying what Pat Brown's, I guess, what she's saying is it makes no sense to snatch people from the middle of a cruise when you have so much easier accessible people.
Oh, and I agree, but the brother has also thought that I don't want to label any groups that could have had something to do with it, but the group that he is suspicious of, they do not allow contact with your family if you are not a part of their group. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
I didn't watch the documentary, so I don't know.
Well, they don't even allude to it there. I've heard him speak of it prior in other interviews, but I was really kind of dove, since we've had such a break with the show, I've really dove into her case and went back and looked at some of the old stuff, watched the documentary, watched some new interviews.
Would it be more?
It's fascinating.
Are you saying more like a cult situation?
Yes, exactly. But it is a modern day cult that operates in our society daily. And people are very well aware of this cult. It's not called a cult, but it is a cult and meets all the criteria for a cult. But if you are a part of this group, you can no longer associate with the people outside of the group.
Well, sure.
So that's and so they think she could have been.
Are you talking about the crime dogs?
No,
No,
not
okay.
that cult.
Okay.
But
Amway.
it's very. I've also
No, Amway's the opposite. You have to talk to everybody.
Oh, that's right.
yeah, Amway, they make you talk to everybody. But no, this group is actually headquartered here in Florida, so that's why my research has been. I've been doing a lot of research on them as well. I've been just doing a ton of research over the last few weeks on them, and also it's funny because I was doing research on them, and then I got interested in the Amy Bradley case, and when I did that, I was like, oh, they're connected possibly. But I want to talk to you guys off camera about this.
I was going to say,
I find it fascinating. I find it fascinating, and I really want to go over to the area. I'm just a little scared too, though. I'll give you a hint.
You're gonna do some investigative journalism.
Crochet might have already.
Yes, Crochet, you are on to something there. Yes, and their headquarters is in Clearwater, Florida, and they have taken over the complete downtown. You are not allowed down in that area. If you are, you're followed. It's really creepy, and it's something.
Let's talk about that offline.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. But yes, Real Me Too, and I have been enjoying the Hulu series on the Murdaws, and it is awesome. It's awesome.
But you told us we can't watch it until we watch the case start to finish.
I don't know. And Real Me Too, you might want to chime in on that. But don't you think they need to watch the court case before they watch a docudrama like that? Because it's not exactly accurate. And I was afraid by watching it, you would be tainted as to what's really happening.
Yeah, you're right.
So
can I say something real quick? Angel Wings, I think that you just sent us a Cash App. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Sorry.
So Denise is saying the person they thought was her was not. Clutch and Pearls blew that out of the water.
They did find a person. They actually went to Barbados. They've made several trips there over the years, but they went there and they met the lady. She was actually from Great Britain. She worked down there, and they said she could be her doppelganger. So they know that person that they thought was her was not her.
So okay, without mentioning the name of the groups or anything. So what's the theory that the group snatched her from the middle of a cruise and then eventually over time convinced her to join?
That's not their MO.
I know.
No.
Make sense.
This was his initial thought. There were many in that area on that island, and there were some on the cruise that were employees that lived there too. And that was kind of the thought that they kind of convinced her that this is a lifestyle she would want and talked her into going.
Well, that's not a trafficking situation, really.
No,
that's
one has nothing to do with the other. That was just one of their theories that they thought that could have happened.
So what do you think?
I think it's more likely that something nefarious happened with her and someone on the cruise. I mean, they've got the timing down to just possibly an hour as to not seeing her. I mean, they saw her on the deck in her room with her. Her and her brother were in the room. They all were sharing a cabin. So it was not like you couldn't see someone. You know how small the cruise ships are. And so she was out on the deck, and they saw her legs on the chair, and that she was sleeping out on the deck. And her brother was in the bed, and the mom and dad were in the bed. The dad gets up around the 3:30 time mark and sees her legs, and because he sees that she's not in the bed, and he looks and he's like, oh, she's out there. And then between that and he laid back down and went to sleep, and when he got up in the morning, like 5:30 or 6, she was nowhere to be found.
Like a private deck.
Yeah.
Like a balcony.
Like a balcony. Like what we get when we
But it's a real high, it's a high level balcony. So it's not like low where you could just easily jump off or anything like that. And she was not suicidal. She's a real vibrant, full of life type of person. No mental illness, no depression, just a real enjoyed life type of person.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm asking questions because I know just very little about the case. So
that's another good one to get into sometime.
Yeah. And Connie B has just become a member. Thank you, Connie. We appreciate you.
And Real Me Too does agree with me that she thinks you guys need to watch that first.
Well, that's what I was wondering. We've been toying with starting a channel for you. Maybe we should start a Murdaugh channel for you. And,
I want Real Me Too to help.
Yeah, of course. And then we
we're gonna
could watch
send
it
you,
together.
deep undercover to go and infiltrate the cults.
We're
That's what I think we.
Well, I thought you were going to say you're going to send her to
Investigative,
Savannah
journalism.
to Murdoch. That's what
Yeah,
I
you
thought
could
you
do
were going to
that.
say.
You could do that. I'm just kidding, of course.
I think that's kind of at a back end a standstill, and they're just in the appeal phase again. I think all the judge ruled that there was not any kind of witness tampering, so it's I think it's back to the appeal stage with him appealing the convictions.
Yeah.
Well-
We're gonna be, as far as this story goes with Tony Metcalf, we're gonna spend a little of our free time just seeing what else we can find out on this.
Yeah, I'm very
Um,
interested in this, and then
There's just not enough answers out there on this kid.
yeah,
Uh,
it doesn't make a lot of sense, and the mother's very hostile online. And apparently, yeah, you'd have to see.
What law enforcement is involved with this case? Which agency?
it'd probably be Metro.
Real Me Too's on board. There you go.
With what?
Starting
Yeah,
her Murdoch channel.
He said she's met a lot of key players, even Alex's lawyers. So
I believe it.
yeah,
She knows she's got all kinds of cool stuff. If you ever get to
I know.
if you ever get to talk to Roll Me Too offline, she's got a lot of interesting stories. She has been following
Oh,
true
yeah,
crime for a really
yeah.
long time.
She's
Well,
already gonna do
the
that.
Murdoch case is just, I never get tired of it because it's like it's like a fiction story because it's so dramatic and
See,
everything.
Robini, this is what, as far as I thought he was in foster care. I thought that's where he
disappeared from.
disappeared from,
Oh,
but I could never confirm it.
well, that might be hard to.
I could never confirm it. So if anybody has
I
any
don't know.
information about this that they know, I mean, it's been, I mean, seriously, I've been looking for this for a while, and I was surprised that it came back up, but it only came back up because his mother was charged for other charges. So that's when some of the stories started coming out.
You
So it's
see?
a very interesting story.
There's a lot of possibilities. His mom's got some problems.
Mm-hmm.
Pebbles, which trial are you talking about? She asked if I was watching the new trial. I'm
What's
not
the
sure
new
what
trial?
I don't know. Are you talking about the new Murdoch trial? I haven't seen a new trial. And someone said, yes, I'm sorry, I can't. Bliss Blessings said the Amy Bradley case is so intriguing, especially the main subject's daughter, main suspect's daughter has spoken out, which it is very intriguing. This person, his name is Yellow. He's spoken out. His daughter has spoken out wanting to know things about her dad's involvement. It's really weird.
So it still hasn't, it's obviously not been solved, correct?
No.
Okay.
But there was a band guy that worked there that lived in that Barbados area where they think that she was possibly taken to. He was seen with her that night, dancing with her and things like that. And he said he went back to his room, and I mean, they've gone down. The FBI has followed this case and followed up, and they even had the times that the key cards were used to get in the rooms.
Oh, wow.
That kind of stuff. They have all that data to tell people when people were coming in. On the cruises, you can't tell when people leave the room, but you can tell when they enter because they have to put their key card in, and it gives you the times. So they were able to timestamp a lot of things. So it's very interesting. But what new trial were you talking about, Pebbles?
What was I going to ask you? Oh, I was just going to point out we all have been on cruise ships quite a bit, so we know how, in the wee hours of the morning, cruise ships are, they're empty.
So,
well, the family actually sued the cruise line, and
which cruise line was it? Do you know?
I want to think it was Royal Caribbean or Norwegian. It was one of those two big ones, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but they sued, and it was because what happened is when they found out that at 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. when they woke up and she was gone, they asked them to not allow people to leave. They asked them to please do an announcement, and they refused to do an announcement. They said it might disturb others. So they refused to do the announcement to say she was missing and if anybody had seen her. And then they refused to not allow people off the boat. Like they wanted them to just use one exit so that they could see the people coming off.
Right.
And actually legislation has been put in place since then to have emergency procedures on cruise ships because there were none. And they had no procedure for if someone goes missing, this is what we do. And they did not win their case for any kind of monetary claims about what happened, neglect or whatever. But they have put some laws in place since then.
Nina was asking, is the missing girl related to someone who is an actor and belongs to the same church? I have no idea.
The girl we talked about at the beginning?
No, I thought
The missing
or
girl
Amy-
related to someone who is
Amy.
an actor and belongs to the same church. The missing girl.
Are we talking about Amy Bradley? Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Say that again.
Is she related to an actor? I don't know.
She's not. I don't think she's related to an actor,
Maybe she is. Though.
but there is an actor that belongs to the church.
There's a
I
lot
don't
of
think-
actors.
but
that
I
belong
don't
to
think
that
she's
church.
related to him. There's several actors actually that are.
Oh,
belong-
Nina
So-
sent me a happy face. Oh, I've
So
missed those. Thank you, Nina.
Is the reason they rule out an accidental fall is the height of the rail? They think it would be because it seems like that'd be the most likely.
Well, I
right?
would think there would have been
Like leaning
cameras
up
that
to-
would have caught her falling, though. They've got all those safeguards in place, not to mention all the people watching, that watch around the boat.
3:30 in the morning. It's
I'm
dark,
just
maybe.
telling you, that's one of those things. Think
Oh,
about
but
it.
this is
They-
years
they
ago
just-
too. Did
They
they?
just think that because she had such a positive mental state, had never had any history of depression, she was, they just didn't think that was even a possibility. Nothing on the deck her shoes were there, her cigarettes were there. Nothing indicated that she had tried to move over like the little stool to try to stand on. There was a little stool out there. They just don't feel like that's even a possibility.
Hmm.
And Nina sent you a super sticker.
She sent me a smiley face. She
Oh.
knows how to
About-
make me happy.
Rob Beanie says the balcony was above a deck. So
Even if she'd fallen off
the
the balcony, she would have fallen onto the deck.
Yeah, it just
Okay.
they just didn't think that was likely at all.
And Mima says it's a ship, not a boat. LOL.
and you're saying
And
what-
you're right, Mima. You
and
are absolutely
leaving-
right.
right. Okay. And leaving the room while they were sleeping, not possible. Like walking out, they think
Well,
that's
I mean, you can access other people's decks.
yeah,
I
but I looked at the ship and they actually, they had the diagrams, they had everything, but these were the kind where your balcony is kind of like there's a wall on each side that kind of sticks out, so you can't get over unless they remove it. Like, and you're with somebody in the cabin next door and you want to remove it. This ship was not equipped to remove anything to get to someone else's deck.
all right. We'll just have to watch the documentary.
Okay,
I
so if
guess.
Yeah,
it was
it's
older, yeah,
fast.
because that's a newer thing, like
That's
in the
a-
past
Yes, it's an
15
old-
years. Or
yeah,
how
it's a
long
long
ago was
time.
this?
Oh gosh.
Wouldn't
I
she
don't
be in her
know.
40s now? Is that what they were
Yes.
saying? Maybe.
Yes, it's been
And she
20
was
some years.
23.
Yes, it's been 20 some years.
What's it? Well, anyway, the point Pat Brown was getting at, as far as the specific trafficking theory would go, is just that you don't have to work that hard to get a 23-year-old to go be in an industry. You pick them up at bus stops.
They're all over
or
the place.
truck stops.
Well,
There's all
And-
kinds of people who've run away from home or run away
Yeah.
from life that you
I
could
think the
easily put in that
likelihood,
industry.
though,
You-
of
you
what
don't-
happened is she was talked into going off the ship, or she was moved off the ship with like, how we'll let you come back later, blah 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 blah, and then she was held. Like they got her off the ship, but then she didn't have contacts. I don't know. That's just kind of the theory.
And
But
Nick
left without her cigarettes and shoes also?
comes back to the shoes.
I mean,
That doesn't sound
it
right.
sounds like something.
They were like flip-floppy type shoes, so she might have put on better shoes if she knew she was leaving.
Well, I mean, like I said, you'd have to look into that. But if you were talking to leaving the ship, you're taking your smokes with you, right?
Yep, you sure are.
Yeah.
So
But she vanished in 1998, March 1998.
yeah, and technology stuff back then is not as,
Were we weren't cruising back then, were we?
no.
No, we weren't.
That was
Because we went on a
that was
cruise on our
before my
honeymoon.
that was before actually the month before my daughter was born. So
Yeah, we went on a cruise in our honeymoon in the 2000s, and it was pretty archaic. So compared to now, I mean, Nick says the first case of measles in 2005 reported in Nashville. Not worried, had the measles, wasn't a big deal.
Measles. Measles is nothing.
Yeah.
They make us they make such a big deal about these
Didn't I
childhood
have the
diseases.
measles? Ask
Yes.
Mom. I thought I had the
You
measles, and I called it chicken pox, and I was wrong. Pretty sure.
You had chicken pox, didn't you?
Well, see, remember I had the chicken pox dress from. I went to school and I had a chicken on my dress, and I came back with I thought chicken pox, but I think Mom corrected me and told me it was the measles.
Oh, I had both.
The chicken pox dress. What
It was a cute little dress that had a chicken on it, and I called it my chicken pox dress because I came back. I had it on at school, came back from school, and had chicken pox.
did you like think there was some superstitious connection?
I don't know. I just remember
when you were
calling
a
it my
kid?
chicken pox
Okay.
dress. I was 5. I don't know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's okay for people to get these little things. They don't. I mean, you have a higher likelihood of dying from the vaccine to not have those diseases than you do a likelihood of dying from that childhood disease.
Well, okay, this
There
guy.
goes all of our-
That's statistics.
Well, Aunt E is a person that's damaged from a vaccine.
I'm
So
vaccinated.
she's pretty passionate about vaccines.
Yeah, I've done a lot of research, but that is the
She
latest
has
research.
an irreparable condition due to a vaccine.
Right.
So she was, But anyway.
Do you want to is there anything else you want to go over? Do you want to get into our
I
judgment?
actually would like you to talk to people because I have to go to the restroom and I don't think I can hold it.
Okay.
So just talk to our friends.
All right.
Yes, so people are talking about some love cruising, some hate cruising.
I love cruising.
I used to like it. I only like.
I don't want to be solo. I'm trying to
do
put my
you do
screen
solo?
on.
I only like certain cruise lines now, because certain things are just not for me. And I enjoy. I don't even care about getting off at the ports a lot of times. I like the experience on the ship, so I pay for the nicer experiences on the ship and stay on the ship because I like that part.
When did Mrs. E get the cool little cartoon?
I don't
character
know.
that's
I
like
really
this?
like that. I don't have a cool little person.
Yeah, look
I
what
think
she's-
I've got
she's
I
been
think I've
working.
got McGruff the crime dog.
So Nina Drew is saying Mark Sanchez has been fired from Fox Sports. Do you know this story?
No, I do not.
He just got. Do you know who Mark Sanchez is? He was a quarterback for the Jets at one point. And he became a
Yes.
sportscaster.
Yes.
He's mostly famous for the butt fumble play, actually. Kind of feel bad for him because he got kind of famous for a bum play, but no pun intended. And anyway, he got into some kind of weird drunk altercation with a truck driver in an alley, and it all got caught on video, and it's just ridiculous, but he's been let go.
Wow.
So I'm sure I can't remember the charges he's facing.
And Lisa says vaccine damage is real and vaccine companies can't be sued. Absolutely. Back when I think it was Reagan was in office is when they passed that legislation where you could not sue the vaccine companies or the drug manufacturers that made the vaccines if you were injured. But they do have a VAERS. It's a vaccine reporting system that I utilized when I was injured, and you just tell them what happened so they can document it. But a lot of people don't even know about that. So only about 1 out of, I forgot the percentage is like 10% get reported of vaccine injuries, but there are a lot. And so, Mr. E, did you hear about the 18-year-old that pled guilty to grape, strangulation, etc., but judge let him free in Oklahoma? I have not heard about that.
I did. I almost pulled that one up to do that story today. But I was like, that might just be too.
What was that?
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I'll pull it up.
While we're talking about cruising, because I love cruises, I think everybody could probably guess what my favorite cruise is, right? Anyone?
I know.
I know you know. He should know too.
I'm sorry, I was pulling this up.
My favorite cruise line is Disney.
I really like Celebrity. I think that's my favorite, is for staying on the ship and enjoying it as an
we
adult.
had a really good Celebrity cruise though.
Well, the one that I went on last year was absolutely fabulous.
You were in concierge.
I know.
That's a
That's
whole
what I'm saying.
different thing.
I'd rather pay for that experience and enjoy the ship and just the ocean. I didn't give a hoot. I didn't get off one time. That I loved it. But I like Celebrity. I'm going to be trying Viking this spring, which I'm excited about. It's for old people like me. It's usually the mid 50s, like 50.
I think you're
year
going to
old.
like it. I do. I think you're going to like it. It's very personalized.
Yes,
Very
I think I'm really
personalized.
going to like it. Rooms are, I like that it's got a laundry because we're going to be, overseas for quite a while, and I'm excited about having some of the facilities that they're going to have there. It's just very low key too. I don't need the partying. I don't need the alcohol and the fun and all that excitement. I just like the experience, and that they give you a lot of research and it's kind of like history class. You can go to these seminars about the places you're going and the history behind the locations, that kind of stuff. So I'm excited about that.
If you do the Disney cruise concierge level, you can have your laundry done every day as well.
That's nice.
Yeah, I didn't do that though. I always packed way too much stuff. I didn't have to.
Mr. E, have you seen the new at night post on X?
I have not been on X today.
Is
that what we're?
is that the one with Sunny?
Yeah, there's
Weatherford?
an interview with Sunny. That's the last one I've seen, and we will likely talk about that next time we do a Sebastian live. I would think.
Yeah, I think so too.
We're going to have to do a Sebastian live because there's just.
Well,
too much
luckily,
to catch up on.
dreaming, I'm only going to be on about 8 days. So
I'm going on a 30-day Viking.
Ooh.
Oh my stars!
Is that the one they meant?
I don't get
I don't know.
seasick typically. I don't get seasick typically, but I will take meds just in case. But since I'm going to be overseas too. I mean, we're going to a lot of different countries, and I want to have everything in my.
I don't think what you're doing, you're going to get seasick.
I don't think so. The area we're going to
Maybe.
be in is pretty still. It's more of a still area.
What was I going to say?
Lisa said sunny conversation is incredible.
Yeah, I've heard it.
So this is the story they're talking about. I almost did this, and I almost did this today. And I said, man, I don't know. This one might make us all so angry. Do you know this one now that you see the guy?
I know the guy.
No, that one.
So this is in Oklahoma. His name is Jesse Butler, and this is from People magazine. He was arrested on March 4th following reports of assault of 2 high school students in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
I don't like this.
He was 17 years old at the time. His status was, he was charged as an adult originally, and then they changed it to a youthful offender. He pleaded no contest to 11 counts, first-degree rape, domestic assault, battery, strangulation, admitted to rape in the first degree, and instrumentation, the outlet reported. So
yeah,
he was looking at 70 years in prison for the convictions, but the judge let him go without any jail time and ordered him to perform community services, attend counseling instead.
Wow.
It was a plea deal between the prosecution and defense teams. And the families of the victims, of course, are outraged at the sentence. His family has a strong presence in Stillwater, it sounds like. He's the director of operations for Oklahoma State University's football team. Well, there you go.
Well,
That's
that would explain it.
So, if you're capable of that, you don't change.
Nope.
You don't. Over the last few months, I've been listening. My podcast of choice has been Small Town Dicks, which is it's a ridiculous podcast.
Tell them
name.
who one of the hosts is, though. This is what's so cool.
Oh, well, it's if you don't know it, it's hosted by the lady that voices Lisa Simpson on The Simpsons. She's like the main host. It started out with these 2 twin brothers that are detectives, and in a small town. And then they I can never remember the guy's name, but he's the one that caught the Golden State Killer. That did the DNA testing or whatever. He's the lead detective on that. So it's kind of the 4 of them. They bring in a lot of guests and friends and things to talk about old cases. Well, a lot of them are these types of cases. And when you hear all these detectives talk about this kind of stuff, it's like there's rehabilitation for certain kinds of offenders, not this kind of guy. You do this at 17 years old, you're this guy for the rest of your life. Yeah. So when he, a year or 2, 3 years from now, brutalizes another woman, it's going to be this judge's fault that it happened. And that's the way the community should view it. They should be outraged.
Crochet, I agree with you. I'm not going to put that on the screen, but I agree with you.
He's not changing. You're capable of that. You're not changing.
No.
And Nicole, hi, Nicole. Nicole said a 3rd victim came forward. So maybe justice can still be served. So that must have been recently. And then as
Oklahoma
far as
State has a lot of power. The OSU does.
Yeah.
I checked the
They've got
at
a lot
night
of money.
post. I think that we are going to do a Sebastian stream very soon, so we'll discuss all that when we do the Sebastian stream.
Yeah, it's pretty in depth.
Yeah,
Too much to get into at the moment without.
yeah. I
looking
don't
at it.
think you want to right now.
It's it would be
Yeah.
a long read just to read it out loud.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll check that out. We're gonna have to get caught up on a lot of cases, but Sebastian's really had a
Yeah,
lot since we've been gone.
I had joked with him to ask all of our friends, all of our creator friends, to come on and just update us on everything because we're so far behind.
Get
Like get the
of,
specialties, like have Justin tell us what's going on with Jack and Lily.
Right.
I had joked about that.
Yeah, I mean, really,
because we just are so far behind.
Because while I was in the hospital and rehab and all that, I didn't listen to anything.
Yeah.
So I was like
y'all
full month behind.
I felt so bad for him. They gave him the worst cot you've ever seen in your life at rehab. It was about 6 inches off the floor.
Well,
oh my gosh. How did you even get down to sleep on it?
It was not easy.
What they're doing, they try to make you
uncomfortable,
just
so you don't
uncomfortable
stay.
enough to not stay. It's like,
they don't want you to stay, but you were like, I'm not leaving my kid.
Yeah, but I think that's part of why they do it like that.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
But I had to go buy him one of those thick. You remember I was looking. I could never find a 3-inch topper. I found a 2-inch, so I got him that. But there was still a terrible bar. He kept saying, "There's a bar in my back," and I said, I went and I lifted the mattress. There's no bar. I don't know what in the world. I could feel it.
Oh, you could feel it.
You could feel it, but
Yeah.
there was literally no bar there, so it didn't make any sense.
I actually got to a point where I figured out how to position my body to where the bar would go between my ribs and my hips so that I wouldn't.
That was a good idea, Pebbles.
Ridiculous.
Where were you when we needed it? She said, why didn't you just get an air bed?
And we have 2 in the garage.
I know you all have air mattresses.
I know, it's ridiculous.
I guess
Didn't
we
think
could've done
about
that.
it. I think you don't like air mattresses either. And you know what? We've got better cots from camping in the garage.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That are higher off the ground because he was low to the ground, y'all. But he wouldn't leave him. He wanted to be with him because he at first Middle-E really, really needed his help. He had to help him get in the wheelchair and had to help him to the bathroom. And actually he's got therapy in a few hours. So we'll have to help him with the shower and all that in a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't really care about the person that they might give the patient attention, but they don't care about the people that are with the patient.
Tybay wants to know if it was a sidebar. Ha ha, funny.
Yeah, right.
And then Romy 2 says Mr. E is tall, LOL. Well, Middle-E is tall too. They had to add an extension on the end of his bed so his feet wouldn't touch the end of the bed.
Yeah.
Even at the at the children's hospital, I don't even think they ever did it at the children's hospital, but they did it at rehab.
We asked for it at the children's and never gave it. But they found one at the rehab,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. We were with him all the time, Lisa. We didn't leave him.
Yeah.
No.
There was no way.
We would go play games and try to sit outside with each other and get him out of the room and sit in the courtyard and play. We played Clue and Yahtzee and anything that you can pretty much play with one hand.
Yeah.
So
Robini is saying she was in the fetal position.
Mhm.
And that is actually the best comfortable way to get to sleep on one of those things.
But the food was really bad.
You're right, Robini. She said, but you're helping the patient more than them. And it is true. If he wasn't there, I'm like, how would he have gotten to the bathroom and things like that if you just left him to go do stuff and he was there alone?
We were terrified he was going to fall because he just could not. He wouldn't have been able to catch himself, and he could have broken something
And he's
very
stubborn.
easily.
He doesn't like to ask for help.
Mhm.
So I knew if I left him, he would never ask for help. He would just try to do it himself.
And I'm not strong enough to be able to catch him if he's falling or lift him up if he didn't fall. He's a big boy.
She said the food's awful too. Yeah, he did not love the rehab food for sure. But I'm sure you
it was
all
okay. It was all right. It was hit or miss, but it was for hospital. It was okay.
I will tell you at the children's hospital, the food though is just junk.
It's work. Yes,
It's junk.
Yes.
It's just junk. It's all
they
comfort
were
foods.
spending every day. We were going and buying fruits and stuff to take to him because the food was just garbage.
Yes, I didn't mention this part, but Auntie and Granny dropped everything once again because that's what they do.
Yes.
Whenever I need them, they are here. They drove up here through the day,
Uh-huh.
and
A couple days before.
started stocking our fridge with organic blueberries, organic raspberries, organic strawberries, nuts, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, you name it. They just started stocking everything. And
So he would have good snacks instead of garbage. I mean,
but
they had
I would take them every
Oreos.
day, wouldn't I?
Oh yeah,
Because I went back and forth.
Garbage.
Because even though Granny and Aunt E were here and they did help a lot, I still had to go back and forth. There was no place for me to stay. There was no.
Yeah, it was just too hard.
I will say it was actually a very good rehab facility, though. Overall,
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad.
He did have really good therapists and that kind of thing. So there were some really good things there. Do you want to do our
You ready
segment? If you're ready.
Sure.
Yeah,
I wasn't ready for it because I was just talking away.
That's all right.
I have to find it. It's been
that's
so
my
long.
last thing. Unless we
Okay.
move on to
I
something
do think
different.
the nurses appreciate and do like when there's loved ones there. It does help them a lot. But sometimes you get those crazy family members that are just like drive them crazy too. So I think
I don't think they.
We weren't like that. We were pretty low maintenance.
Yeah, I
compared.
would think.
Well,
I mean, I heard some craziness. I mean, I heard some of those nurses and getting just berated by some of the people.
Oh,
there.
like with
Oh my
the
gosh.
F word and stuff.
I don't. I mean,
Like
one of
our
our
next door neighbor or 2 doors down.
yeah,
Was
just so we were like ideal because
what?
well we
You're
were
low-key. You
ideal
take-
patients
You
in a
take
way
care of
because
yourself. Yeah, you take care of yourself.
He's young. He heals faster. A lot of their
Mhm.
patients are older.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to do the therapies and work, and they're
Mhm.
it's just a different, and they can see results with him faster than
Mhm.
older patients because younger people heal faster. So for our understanding was that he was kind of like the
See, and I'm like Shirley MacLaine when I go.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, I'm like, I'm like Shirley MacLaine from Terms of Endearment going in there. Like his room hasn't been cleaned today. I'm talking to
Yeah, I
people.
know, I know.
Yeah. They didn't like it when I came.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would sigh
Where's
a
Mr.
sigh.
E?
Yeah. They would have a sigh of relief when I left because I would be like,
I
he
mean,
hasn't been given this. And why hasn't he been given this? And why are you trying to give him this? I don't understand. Like I was arguing with the doctors and they were trying to give him certain things. And I said, I don't remember. I don't understand why you would want to give him a blood thinner or,
Right.
whatever. I was.
Well, and the thing is, and somebody said "Mama Bear," and I said that's true. But you, in any situation in the medical industry, you have to be an advocate for yourself. If you just sit there and let them tell you all the things that you need and what they're going to do, and you don't ask why and how it relates to what you're doing,
Right.
and if it interferes with other things that you take, you have to be an advocate for yourself, and you have to do research. Or you're just as guilty as they are of letting things happen that shouldn't, because you have to take control of that. And it's hard sometimes because you just want to listen and you just want to tune it all out and do what they say and be a robot. And you can't do that. You have to be an advocate for yourself, your child, or whoever you're in there for representing. I did that with Granny. And when she's in there, I'm like, why are you doing this? How you deserve and should receive any clarification for anything that they do to you, anything they suggest doing, and you need to be able to understand and justify in your mind that that's the right thing to do, and don't ever feel bad about that.
And I think part of it kicked in from having, a special needs. I mean, I've had a special needs child a really, really long time, and we've had to advocate for him since he was, very, very little. So I think that just kind of kicks in. And then you go through a daughter who's had leukemia. We've been through this,
Yeah, we're kind of experts at all this.
Well, it's,
medical
the
stuff.
thing is people don't realize our daughter had the same oncologist that our son has. So they know our family. And, well, he was part of her team. He wasn't her head. He wasn't her head oncologist,
Right.
but he was part of her team and he knew our family. Yeah. So I remember when he walked in the room the first time before they told us. And I mean, my heart just broke in two to see the oncologist, Okay,
Don't do that.
I gotta
Don't
stop.
do that.
Make me.
Okay.
Let's watch something funny.
Yes.
Let's watch something funny.
Bro, me too. I didn't know that you ended up having to clean hospital rooms. I get it.
Okay, sorry. All right, so this I'm gonna try to not cry, and I'm gonna play everybody's favorite segment for our Friday show.
We are doing poor judgment. If you are new to our Friday Crimecast, we try to end every stream here with a poor judgment in true crime segment. And this one's pretty funny, I think. You may have seen this. This went somewhat viral. But this is a Zoom meeting in a Detroit city court, and this is the officer. I'll make sure
I did laugh at this.
Make sure I got the
I don't know
volume
if
on. I think it's short, so I'll play it a couple of times.
Mr. Jackson, badge number 3919, out of the 12th precinct.
All right.
Officer Jackson. You got to ask the camera judge.
You got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the. No, sir.
Officer Jackson, okay, Miss Lee.
I think my favorite. So one more time. So if you're not hearing this, at the beginning, the officer is clearly not wearing any pants.
Oh my God!
Zoom meeting, and the
Have you not seen this?
I wasn't paying attention. I was just looking at his hand and his face. I didn't even look down.
He could have so avoided this. He
I
could have
know.
just lifted up or put the computer on his lap.
Right. So
Stupid.
it's the judge's reaction.
We don't wear any pants.
Mr. Jackson, badge number 3919, out of the 12th precinct.
All right.
Officer Jackson. You got to ask the camera
Look
judge.
at her face.
You got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the.
Does he say you got some pants on, cuz officer? Is that what I think that's what
I thought he was
says.
going to say constables. What I thought he was
Oh,
I
going
thought
to
he was
Constable.
going to say constable too.
You got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the. No, sir.
No.
And there's that second too where he's thinking, what am I going to say?
Well, you know what it reminds me of.
Yeah, no, sir. He just had to own it. What does it remind you of?
Oh, look
Keep
at her
talking about
face.
it.
Her face.
Mr.
She's like,
Jackson,
what am I
badge number
thinking?
3919, out of the 12th precinct.
Her face is great.
All right.
Officer Jackson. You got to ask the camera judge.
You got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the. No, sir.
Officer Jackson, okay, Miss Lee.
Mr. Jackson.
So that is, I'm going to read a little bit of this story.
I hope
too,
that
'cause
he's
there's
got
some funny
underwear on.
behind-
He does.
So-
You can see his underwear.
I can't see a whole lot.
So obviously this guy had the Zoom meeting, was thinking he'd be off camera. I don't have time to get my pants on or whatever, and just didn't realize, I guess, right? But the department's response was Detroit Police Chief Todd Bettison issued a statement apologizing for the incident, saying the officer's actions were not representative of the professionalism of this department and will be appropriately addressed. The department also planned to speak with all officers about proper etiquette and attire for virtual court appearances.
That's really funny.
Like, this is something you had to, well, clearly we just need to have a meeting and let everybody know that
This dude just didn't think he would
I know
be
we weren't
seen.
clear about virtual meetings, but pants on is the is the standard for us. And then it says that the outcome of the internal investigation has not been publicly released in the immediate aftermath of the incident. The incident led to a reminder that the 36th District Court's dress code, which requires casual business attire and prohibits shorts and other unsuitable clothing, applies even to virtual appearances.
Oh my goodness.
I just think that
Okay.
is hilarious.
I can't tell what she says though. I can't really understand what she says.
You can see it on her face, though.
But you can tell. She's like,
Play it
"What
again,
have you
play it
got
again."
on?"
Play it again.
Badge number 3919, out of the 12th precinct.
All right.
Watch her face. Get ready to pause.
Officer Jackson. You got to
She totally sees it.
Yeah, he's the first one to pick up on it, right?
Sorry, go ahead.
ask the camera judge.
You got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the. No, sir.
See, that's what he should have started with right there, is that position.
Okay, Miss Lee.
I mean, that is just
That is
that's
great.
just
Okay,
great.
so I told you what it I wanted to tell you what it reminds me of. I'm going to share my screen.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this.
Excuse me.
Oh boy.
That's hilarious.
Do you remember this?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Oh,
The quickest way
goodness.
from
It's
a
making
billion
me
points of
watch an
data
ad. Hold
To a
on.
point of view. SAS
How do I make the ad stop?
If you this is our kids love this one.
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to take a
We're
look.
trying to, can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
That's the best part.
I can see that.
Look at the
I
other two
think if
guys.
you click the up arrow next to this,
I'm not a cat.
I'm not a cat.
Thanks for clearing that up.
And the other two, they're just like looking at it like, what?
I love the beginning of it too, because the cat's eyes are just like right down. It's just, he's like, what's going on?
Okay, one more time.
Oh man.
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to
Look at that guy. The other one
take
hadn't
a
even
look.
looked yet.
Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but
You look so sad.
I'm prepared to go forward with it.
Look at the little mouth.
I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I can see that. I think if you click the up arrow next to this,
Oh, it's the best.
How funny though, the part where he's like, I'm not a cat. Like he's so probably just so non-tech savvy that he thinks he's got to clear it up for
Got
everybody
my
else. Hey,
assistant
this
here.
is just a filter.
I'm not a talking cat.
You're not talking to a cat. Man, that's just amazing.
I know that
Don't
one's an
you know-
oldie but goodie.
And the
Oh,
cop
Angel
there.
Wing said, please get Middle East something with my Cash App. I didn't have an address to send him anything.
Aw, Angel
thank
Wings, thank you so much. I will definitely do that.
We will.
Thank you so much.
Don't you know that police officer? Don't you know he just took a total beating from all the other guys?
Oh, can you imagine what
Yes.
all the
Oh,
other
my-
cops did? Oh my,
oh my
gosh.
gosh. I mean, you know, the brothers at the precinct and stuff that you know. Oh my gosh. Just amazing.
Well, you know what? He could have lied and said, "No, I have pants on," and he just kind of smiled and said, "No, I don't."
I know. He just
So,
rolled with it. I mean, he had
he
a
rolled
good
with it.
nature about it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know when we will be back. Do you have anything else you want to go over today?
No, I have to get some stuff set up before we go out, though. Just so hold on. Sorry.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us today. We had a great time with the laugh at the end, and I appreciate everybody's patience with us. We will try to
Aw.
be more consistent coming back.
That's so sweet. TWY931 says, "Oh my goodness, I had to come out of the bushes for that. Laughing my butt off. I am crying. That was great. I needed a laugh today. Glad you guys are back."
Yeah.
Well, we all needed a laugh, and
yeah, a lot of this stuff is heavy that we talk
Mhm.
about, and you gotta.
and Crochet said I needed that too. So good. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
I didn't know if everybody had seen that one or not about the cop
Did
without
we
the
get another
pants, but
super sticker up there?
Aw, made my Friday. I don't know who's that from.
There's one up there, but like I said, my
Okay.
stuff's not working. I can't click on anything.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm so not good at this. Let
Nothing-
me see if I
nothing on
missed
mine.
something. Let me see if I missed something. I might have. Last one I have is from Nina.
Okay. Mine's not refreshing. I don't know what's going on. I might need to update it.
And just a reminder, if you weren't here earlier and you are a moderator for us, please email me at, I'll put it in the chat, crimecast@proton.me.
It's not Mr.ECrimecast?
No, it's just Crimecast. I was trying to make it easy. Because I have some holiday gifts that I want to send you guys. So please do that. And I want to thank all you guys. I mean, I've tried to keep you guys fairly up to date with what's going on in our community, on our wall, and I can't express to you guys how much it means to me to see you guys comment and tell us that you're praying for our son. I really truly appreciate it, and I know Mr. E does, and E as well. It means a lot to us. It really does. You guys mean a lot to us, and we appreciate you all so much. And I just wanted to let you guys know that.
The love and support is felt. We appreciate it very much.
We appreciate your patience and understanding why we can't be on all, it's taken a while to even just be able to get on
It's taken a while for me to be able to even feel okay about it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we've been busy. We've been, and we actually have to get him ready for therapy.
We do.
So we got to
get rolling.
But you all have a wonderful day, and just know we do appreciate you. And who knows, we could even be back as early as tonight.
We could be.
We've talked about it.
Yeah.
You never know with us. So
You know
just
how we-
kind of
I
keep
mean,
those notifications
We do
on.
like that sometimes where we're gone a while and then we're like 3 live streams in a row.
Yeah.
It's just we kind of do that sometimes. But if you are watching us on the replay, there's a lot of cases that we are following and have been following that we are kind of behind on over the last 2 months really, but there's been a lot of developments. If there's ones that you particularly want us to deep dive into and get caught back up on, just mention that in the comments afterward. And
there's a lot of stuff that's happened in all the different cases.
Yeah, so if there's ones you're really curious about that we've kind of been on, let us know which ones you're most interested in, because we got to get caught up on them at some point.
Mm.
If there's one you'd rather us deep dive over another, that's just let us know.
Yeah.
Or if there's a new case that's come up that we haven't even really talked about because we don't know about, please put that in as well so we can check into it.
And I also have places we have our members only Discord that you guys can talk about the different cases if you just kind of want to chit chat about them, or if you want a prayer request or anything like that. That's part of our members' benefits. So please feel free to join in there. I have not been in there much, but I'm going to try to do better.
Yeah, we kind of unplugged.
Yeah.
Is that in Discord?
Yeah. There's different. We can do you a Murdaugh one, so you can have a Murdaugh discussion in there if you want.
I tell you, I could talk about that one all day. And I'm really interested
Detroit.
after the Amy Bradley stuff. I'm really interested in seeing new developments in that. And
well, we can put a tab in there, and you guys can share like articles and videos and things you find about it, because it does help us want to have those things in there. So I can, feel free to share that stuff within Discord, or email it to us as well. Well, love you guys so much, and we appreciate you. And I think we're going to wrap it up for today. You all have a wonderful Friday, and we hope we'll see you soon.
Great. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Daisy Duke just renewed her membership. Thank you, Daisy. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
You all have a wonderful night or day, afternoon. I said it great a minute ago, and now I ruined it. So have a great day.
Keeping the missing relevant with Mr. E, Mrs. E. Let's not forget the sweet and E, and of course the best Grandy, unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company. Unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.